Hello Matt, we are going old school with the camera. Yeah, basically today using my camera and it's got so low battery, it's got no point in filming, so yeah, I'm gonna have to use the small flip video Ultra HD for the first time in 3 months, and I'm downstairs again, so it's all changed right now. So yeah, you can probably tell I'm not most pleased at that. Yeah, I was going to record, but then it just turned out no, I had no battery, so I couldn't do a vlog, which was unfortunate. But yeah, I've been caught out. You did say in your last vlog, my last couple of vlogs are uploaded after midnight. That is against the rules, and yeah, I'm punished. Oh well, I don't care. It's the end of the year and we've barely had any punishment, so I'm punished. Leave your suggestions in your next vlog. Also, another thing was you reached 100 subscribers yesterday, which is or I don't know. When I looked yesterday, you had 100 subscribers. So yeah, you were wondering what you could do for a 100 subscriber special. But first of all, congratulations. Second of all, I think you should reenact a few of your old videos, or redo a few of your old videos to a higher quality, in sort of a compilation style, for your 100 subscriber special. You take a few of your worst old videos and redo them with your better camera, better editing skills, and better YouTubing skills. And yeah, that's just an idea. You can do whatever you want, really. I'm just, I don't know, really. My computer has just went to the sleep screen. I forgot I did that. Screensaver even. So yeah. Congratulations on reaching 100 subscribers, and hope to get more than that for you. It is December, the 1st of December right now. I've got a Christmas jumper on, as you can tell. And yeah, it is that month of the year again, and it is also the last month of the year, which brings me on to my other conversation, which you wanted me to carry on. The vlogs, next year, are we continuing them? I'm just going to say it right now. Yeah, let's do them for as long as we can. What's the point in doing it for just 1 or 2 years? Well, 2 years. Let's just do them for as long as we can. And yeah, just see where the hell our lives take us. So yeah. However, for next year we've got to change the schedule to spice it up a little bit. And also, I think we should introduce a few new rules next year. Don't know what, but I think in each of our weekday vlogs, sorry, hiccup. I think in each of our weekday vlogs we should suggest one new idea for a new rule in the series for 2017. So it could be any rule you want. You just need to suggest it. And yeah, that would be pretty good. But yeah, I'm cool with it doing next year. I'm glad you are as well. Look forward to another year of vlogging. So yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm not most pleased because of the whole camera situation. I was using it for film. My group in a documentary doing in media was using it today for a few shots, and that did run down the battery, so I can't totally put anyone to blame, but to be honest, it's a bit annoying how I need to use this camera, and downstairs it's going to be so dark. Hate how dark it's going to be. But anyway, yeah, let's just get into the review. It's going to be of Source Code. Have you ever heard of that movie? I didn't until last Sunday. So yeah, let's look at it. So Source Code is a 2011 movie starring Jack Gyllenhaal as a sort of experiment by police organisations to counter terrorism. He is I can't say too much without giving the story away, but it's something to do with memory. You're only allowed to be in it for a limited amount of time, but you can do it infinite times. You can live the same few minutes of your life infinite times, and they're using this to reveal hints about terrorism. And it sort of focuses on a plot of a train exploding in Chicago. I think it's Chicago anyway. And he needs to live out the same 8 minutes again and again to find out what plots there are to destroy another to another terrorism attempt happening later on that day. They're trying to find hints to where the explosives are and who's behind it. So as you can tell by that, it is a really thought-provoking story. It does bring up themes of memory and what actually is life. And yeah, the story is really good. I do like it's the story, even if it's a little bit too complicated, because you're sort of like, how on earth do they put Jake Gyllenhaal's mind in someone else? That's the only thing I have a bit of a fault with. It's a bit of a major problem with the story, but other than that, it's really good. So yeah, it's basically a plot that he needs to foil, and he's basically got a Groundhog Day's way through it, trying to go through the same period of time about 100 times, just to find out who did it and find out hints. He can't stop it because it's already happened, but he needs to find out hints to stop the next attack. It's a really complex story, but you do get... The movie is really good at storytelling, which is, yeah, kind of essential with this kind of story. Right, the characters are sort of hit and miss. You have got Gyllenhaal, who is a pretty likeable lead, really cool, really able, an ex-armyman, who really does seem confused as what's going on, and yeah, it really does match the viewer with it. And his end goal seems really human. I'll get on to that in a minute. And the other characters in the counter-terrorism organisation are also pretty good. See what he's going through and sort of are against answering these questions just so he knows what he's doing, if you know what I mean. But yeah, where the movie falls flat though is the villain. I mean, I know it's sort of more about the terrorism plot at large and the story at large, but the villain is a bit too weak. He's just sort of I won't spoil it, but he's very weak. Could have been a lot better with the villain. Wasn't memorable, wasn't threatening. Yeah, it didn't work. And at the end, he sort of just gave up like a coward, which is terrible for a movie that has this kind of story. But let's get on to the ending. A really weird point for me to move on to, but I really like the ending of this movie. I mean, the main story's good, but the ending is what turns this movie from being okay to actually quite good. Because I wouldn't say it's the best movie I've ever seen, but the ending is what moves it up into probably my top 75, or top 100. Okay, right. I'm sort of progressing a bit. Anyway, the end of this movie, basically... Okay, I don't think giving a lot away by saying he stops this terrorism plot. Okay, spoiler alert. He stops it. The whole plot of the movie in this really sort of quite predictable but good story. But anyway, but what he finds out is that it doesn't actually change what's already happened in the 8 minutes that he's around. But he requests to one of the officials there to give him another chance to go back so he can do something different, which won't affect anything in the long run except his own mind, which has been damaged by this point, and his life will never be the same. I won't give anything away more than that, but let me just say that is such a hero's ending, and it is really heartwarming, really good ending for the movie, and it's one of the few movies got kind of two endings that are equally true, which is a bit of a weird thing. Like, it's two endings to the movie, but you know, yeah, I would say the characters are pretty forgettable. The story does get a bit too complicated for the times for itself, but overall I would say it's a good movie. No alcohol shots required. Anyway, sorry Matt about the quality of the vlog and about the brightness, because I really do not think it's bright enough. But anyway, yeah, see you on Saturday.